Don't be afraid to trouble the teacher. While he was still speaking, someone came from the ruler of the synagogue's house, saying to him, "Your daughter is dead. Do not trouble the teacher." Luke 8:49. Do not trouble the teacher. This man dared to trouble the teacher because he believed. Jesus had compassion on this man and told him not to be afraid, just believe. Active faith involves believing God can make us well, believing He can rescue us from this dreadful calamity. Luke 8:50. But when Jesus heard it, he answered him, saying, "Do not be afraid, only believe, and she will be made well." The Lord offered reassurance and the promise. The miracle of healing comes from our faith in the healer, not faith in faith. What impossible situation do you face today? Do you have a situation where it will take an act of God to reverse it and restore you? He can, if you belong to Him and believe He is able. Don't dismay over your situation. Look to the one who is capable and willing to make you whole. Jesus heals, redeems, restores, and revives. The girl instantly came back to life. What is dead and dying in your life today that needs to be revived? Are you slipping into despair over the news? Are the latest reports of disease, famine, pestilence, persecution, and financial spirals threatening you? Is death knocking at your door? The devil wants all of us to fall headlong into complete fear and despair, and stay there. What would have happened to this person if he chose not to trouble the teacher? Probably nothing. Is that what you want today? In your situation, nothing? It is better to trouble the teacher than to leave him alone and believe that you inconvenience him by presenting your dire requests before him. It is a greater sin to do nothing and fall back into fear and unbelief. Our God, through Jesus Christ, can be approached for anything, anytime. He will hear you. 1 John 5:14. Whatever you ask, according to His will be done. John 14:13. He will not turn you down or away when your heart is right with Him. Do you trust Him today to revive you and your situation? We all struggle with this dilemma from time to time. We are frail and sin-natured, but we are also children of the Most High, who have the right to come before Him and present our requests. Don't sink into doubt today. You matter to Him, and you will not bother Him to ask. You may say, "But I have, time and time again, and He is silent." Maybe so, but that does not mean He is not listening. And maybe you need to look into yourself and ask God to search you and try you and see if there are any anxious thoughts or offensive ways, like unforgiveness, which prevent you from having your prayers answered. He is sovereign and has His reasons for the delays. Search yourself. Seek Him. Trust Him anyway. Then her spirit returned, and she arose immediately, and He commanded that she be given something to eat. Luke 8:55.